Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I wanted today to kind of talk a little bit about gratitude. I know obviously last week was Thanksgiving, and this time of year always has people, everybody's just more thankful, and they're in, like, you're just feeling more thankful and grateful for what you have. Um, but I just want to kind of encourage you guys to practice gratitude daily and not just around the holidays, not just once, you know, one time in November and December type of thing. So I wrote a little blog post about this as well, so you can go check that out. But I just wanted to come on here and kind of dive a little deeper into it, because I mean, it's not a new thing to thank God for what we have and to find things that we're thankful for every day. Like, that's not anything new. It's not like a new concept, I guess. But for me anyway, I have kind of, within the last few months, I've tried to be very intentional about not only just practicing gratitude, but also spending more time with God, doing my devotionals, doing all that type of stuff. And I have found that by starting my day with writing down, even if it's just like 2 or 3 things, writing down those things that I am thankful for, and I even like phrase it, Lord, thank you for my hot coffee. Lord, thank you for my healthy boys. Thank you for my Christmas tree. Like, whatever it is that in that moment I am like very grateful for, I thank Him because I wouldn't have anything without Him. So, and it just kind of sets the tone for the day. It gets me in a better mood. Um, and it's been a game changer in my everyday life. And also, I'm trying to get more intentional with it in front of the boys and have the boys start doing it as well, like starting their mornings by writing something down. Even if it's just one thing, like just getting in the practice of doing that, and making them aware of just how good they have it. So, yeah, I think I think it's important for us, especially nowadays, to remember just how blessed we are. And, I'm a Christian and I believe and I know deep down inside that everything I have, everything good in my life is because of the Lord. And I know even on my bad days, there is something to be grateful for. And when I'm having those days where I just feel like nothing's going right, or I'm, you know, throwing myself a little pity party, I just remember, and no matter what time of day it is, I just stop and think, like, I'm still here. Like, thank you, God, for my organ donor. Thank you for keeping me healthy since my transplant. Thank you for keeping me here to be with my boys. Like, at least I'm here. At least I'm able to have these little arguments with my kids, or clean up this mess, or do this laundry. Like, even the most mundane things, like, at least we're able to do it, right? So, I just, I don't know, lately I've just really felt like the more you're thankful and the more that you thank the Lord for what you have, and it even says it in the Bible, like, you're gonna receive more blessings. And I'm not saying like start showing your gratitude or saying that you're thankful for things just because you think like, okay, if I do this, then I'm gonna get A, B, or C. I don't mean it in that I don't mean it like that, but I just mean living that life, living with that gratitude mentality definitely is going to open the door for more blessings. And so I just really want to encourage you guys to try that. And I just thought I would show you guys what I do and tell you guys a little bit about the things that I do to teach gratitude to my boys. So I'm going to, yeah, let me go grab those because I just realized I forgot. So let me go grab those and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I also wanted to just point out that, like I was saying, I've been practicing gratitude for a few months now, and especially like within the last couple of weeks, I've really, since starting my blog and like being more intentional about what I want to put out there on my blog and on this channel, and just my little internet community, if you will, gratitude was one of the things that I wanted to talk about first before I dive into transplant stuff and like my healing journey and really get deep into like my testimony and personal stuff. I just really wanted to kind of talk about this, and gratitude, just even the word has just been popping up, and God has really been showing me and letting me know that like I'm on the right path, like little God winks. And so I just wanted to share with you really quick, just even like in my devotional. So this is the Jesus Calling devotional. It's the 365 devotions with real life stories. And I'm not going to read all of them, but I just want you, like, so yesterday, it said, let thankfulness rule in your heart. As you thank me for blessings in your life, a marvelous thing happens. It is as if scales fall off your eyes, enabling you to see more and more of my glorious riches. So that right there, like, that's the power of gratitude, of practicing gratitude. And then today, this morning, part of the devotion was, the best response to this glorious gift is a life steeped in thankfulness. Every time you thank me, you acknowledge that I am your Lord and provider. This is the proper stance for a child of God. Receiving with thanksgiving. Bring me the sacrifice of gratitude and watch to see how much I bless you. So it's just like, it's just I just feel like it's his little way of telling me like, you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. So I thought that was cool. But now I will show you kind of what I do. So there's a bazillion different like gratitude journals, self-care journals. I've noticed a lot of self-care journals have like a little spot in there for you to write down gratitude. Or it may ask you certain questions that essentially are like bringing to the forefront of your mind things that you're thankful for. So you can get those. Amazon has, like I said, a ton of them. They have some like that are more for younger kids, teenagers, adults. They have one for everybody. But if you're like me and you kind of, I don't know, I think it's an ADHD thing, but when I get a journal that specifically has like, this is what you have to do this day and these are the things you have to answer, it's like it's a to-do list for me. And then I just get caught up in my own head of like, if I don't specifically fill it out and answer it the way that it wants me to, like I haven't accomplished what I needed to today. So I just like the idea of just getting a notebook and being able to just write it down, just simply write it down. So, and of course, when you have a pretty notebook or any type of pretty stationery, like it just makes any type of journaling that you're doing or writing, it just makes it better, right? Or am I the only one? But anyway, this is the notebook I have. I mean, you guys, literally, it's just a notebook, but it's like my everything notebook. It's not just my gratitude journal. My friend gave me this. She had this made, gosh, a few years back now, but I keep this, like literally once I'm done with this journal, I will take this out and put it in my new one. Like I keep this with me. It used to be just tucked in my Bible, but I like opening my journal and just seeing this right away. It says she needed a hero, so that's what she became. And then I start my mornings off by writing down my gratitude and then kind of just getting my thoughts out of my head. And I will either write that down or I'll just talk to God about that. And then I write down my prayers. But this is what I do. So actually, that's not a very good page to show you because it's not. Oh, maybe I don't have it in here. Okay, here we go. So this is what I kind of do. So it's 3 things I'm thankful for this morning, and then thoughts for this morning, and then I do my prayer. So again, you can do it however you want to do it, but just the point I'm trying to get across is just start, because you are going to see and you are going to notice a shift. You're going to notice your mind shift, your thoughts, the way you're thinking throughout the day, your self-talk, like everything is just going to be more positive. There's going to be more joy, and I can say that because that's what's happening with me. You know, they have these notebooks are 99 cents at Walmart, and it's just like, this is what I use for my boys for homeschool. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, like, it doesn't have to be you don't have to go out and spend money to start doing this. And there's other ways to, you know, practice gratitude. So obviously there's the journaling, the writing it down or saying it or whatever. Acts of kindness, that is another way. And that's the biggest way, I think, that really makes the biggest impact with our boys. They love when we go to like Big B to get coffee or Starbucks or quickly go through the McDonald's drive-through or whatever. They love when I'm like, you want to pay for the person behind us? And even sometimes they will even ask me, like, can we pay for the person behind us? And they love that. Like, it warms my heart to see how happy that makes them. And I always make a point to be like, yes, we can, because God blesses us and we can afford to do this right now. So yes, let's do that. We've also been, you know, driving, or just a few months back, we went to a Jimmy John's near us for lunch. I'm making it sound like we're like in drive-thrus all the time. We're not, but anyway. And there was a homeless guy sitting at one of the little picnic tables outside of Jimmy John's. And I had asked him if he wanted a coffee, because I was going through, that's what it was. We weren't going to Jimmy John's. So we have a Big B coffee place and a Jimmy John's, and they're connected. So he was sitting at Jimmy John's, but I was going through to get coffee. And I had asked him, I said, hey, would you like a coffee? And he said yes. So I ended up getting him just a black coffee, and I did end up getting him a bagel as well. And my boys were just so excited to do that. And I think I even gave him like $5. And the reason I gave him $5 is because my oldest, Braden, was going through my wallet, and he's like, do you have any cash you can give him? Do you have anything else you can give him? And was just like wanting to give him anything. So that's one way that I have found really just lights them up. And I want to keep doing that. Especially now that we're homeschooling. This is our first year homeschooling. I really want to be on the lookout for more opportunities to volunteer, whether it's through our church or there's plenty of local organizations that I can volunteer, and like the boys can come with me. Or, you know, find a charity that you feel strongly about and donate money, donate your time. Like I said, you can volunteer. That's another way to just show God that you're thankful for what he has given you and you want to bless others like he has blessed you. All of those things are acts of gratitude. And I just think nowadays, like, that's what we need. We need more people to practice the art of gratitude and show kindness. You never know what somebody's going through. So if you just just the simplest little things can make such a difference in somebody's life. And that includes you. If you're not in a place right now financially where you can donate money or like do anything money related, or if you are, you know, you work outside the home and you're thinking like, gosh, I can't even volunteer right now, I can't donate to anything, just start writing down what you are thankful for and thanking God for that. And maybe tell your boys, or who knows if you have boys, but tell your kiddos. Like when they were in public school, like on the way to school, we would say like, okay, what are you thankful for? And we also, at night at dinner, we all sit at the table together. Like dinner time, no matter what, all of us are at the table together, and we do what's called Happy Thankful Heart. So we say one thing that made us happy that day, one thing we're thankful for, and one thing that was hard. And the reason why we do that, not only is it because I want them to, again, get into the habit of thanking God for things and just kind of remembering if their whole entire day or maybe their school day was bad, at dinner we can remind them of like, okay, this moment made you happy, you're thankful for this moment, what was hard? Because sometimes, especially my 11-year-old, like Braden's not the most open person when it comes to, like, if I ask him like, oh, how was school today? Or what did you do? Or do you need to get anything off your chest? He's like my husband. He's not gonna talk. So I started that because I was like, this kind of opens that door a little bit. So if they do say like the thing that was hard for them that day was something related to school, I can circle back to that at bedtime and be like, hey, do you want to talk about that more? Or if it's something that I can tell like isn't going to put him on the spot too much, then we'll talk about it at the dinner table. But it's just, it really does change your mood and change your perspective on things. And leading a life of gratitude and thankfulness, I think, just is better than what's the alternative, right? I just think if you're going through life and you're not taking time to at least think for even a second of something you're thankful for or grateful for in that moment, it's heartbreaking, because there are so many people out there and there are people out there that are struggling. And we've been in that situation. And there's been times where my boys will say like, I don't know what I'm thankful for, nothing, or if they're in a bad mood or they can't play a video game or something. I don't know. And it's like, you're alive. You're sitting here arguing with me. Like, you're breathing. God has given you another day here on earth with your loved ones. Like, yeah, he may not be answering all of your prayers right now, but if you are still here on earth, God is not done with you. And the more you thank him for what he has already given you, again, the more he's going to bless you. So I don't know. I just want to leave you with that. Like I said, I put a little blog post up about that as well. You can check that out today. I will link that in the description box. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm going to start uploading every Wednesday. And you can also hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload. My blog posts will go up every Wednesday and Fridays. You can subscribe to the newsletter I send out on Sundays, a little weekly encouragement to start the week ahead. And yeah, I hope this resonates with you guys. I hope this helps you. Comment below, do you practice gratitude? What are some things that you do in that, in that sense, I guess? Like, what are the ways you practice gratitude? If you don't practice gratitude, would you start practicing it? Does it sound like something you would enjoy doing? And yeah, I think I think you will be pleasantly surprised if you try this out. So let me know down below if you try it out. I will see you guys next week. And as always, I truly, truly appreciate you being here, watching this, and supporting me on this new journey. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.